Join us now and learn from Chef Isabella how to prepare a delicious penne pasta salad. You'll enjoy how simple this warm Mediterranean-style pasta dish is to prepare. Stay with us now for Isabella Morgia di Vicari right here on The Good Life. Welcome to The Good Life. I'm Barbara Beck, and those of you who have tuned in before, you know our friend, our great friend, Chef Isabella Morgia di Vicari. Welcome, Isabella.
Thank you, Barbara. I gotta kiss you hello because you know, don't mess up the makeup. I told you I wouldn't, but okay, I just can't resist. You're too beautiful, and everyone that I love, I kiss.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Viewers, we're so glad you joined us here today, whether you are from another part of the world today or you're a local and you join us every single day. Thank you for being a part of our TV 45 family. We have a special program for you today, and my tummy is starting to growl. So when I start smelling all of this great food in the kitchen, that's when we call Isabella in. She's joining us today, and we together, I don't know how to do it either, but together we're going to learn how to make Mediterranean-style penne pasta salad. So thank you again for being here with us today. Now,
you're welcome.
Tell us what you've been doing, first of all. Where have you been? We've missed you.
Thank you for noticing I've been gone, but I've been doing many, many things. And one of the most important things that I've been doing is working on getting the familia back to the table with those that I love and those new people that God has put in my life. And I do it via this vehicle.
This is a ministry. Well, it truly is a ministry. And one of the things you do so well is to bring, like you said, to bring families together. Now, viewers, I have to tell you a story. This is one of the sweetest things that anybody has done for me. Yeah, you go ahead and start chopping if you need to chop.
If you don't mind. Thank you.
This is what happened not too long ago when my dad was in the nursing home. He was very, very ill. We were told that he had just very few days left on this earth before the Lord would take him away. Well, my precious Isabella came. She sat with me, with my dad, in the nursing home, and obviously it was a very challenging, difficult time for me. Isabella said, well, let's go home. When we finished the visit with my dad, let's go home, Barbara, to your house, because I live within walking distance of the nursing home. So we walked to my house. Isabella looked in my kitchen, and she said, okay, what's for dinner? What are you going to have for dinner? And I said, well, I don't know. Just happened to be, I've got some meat thawing. We're going to have spaghetti. Isabella, what happened after that? You tell the story.
Can I tell the total truth now, Barbara?
Probably not the total truth. Partial truth here.
I got to tell you, I said, Barbara, okay, show me where things are in the kitchen. So I found my way around her kitchen, and I just wanted to do for you something that would make you feel good. And I knew you needed something warm and something fuzzy. And the only way I know how to do that is to show you how much I love you by cooking for you that way.
And you did.
And also I said, get out of my way, go sit down, all right, and I got it from here,
That's right. That's right.
And I actually just made a simple pasta for you. It was nothing. It truly was nothing on my part, but I knew it was what you needed.
It was, and it was everything to me. And I sat at the kitchen table with my daughters. We visited. We had the greatest time in the kitchen while Isabella did all of this cooking. She totally ministered to me, made us feel so good about having somebody love on us the way you did. Plus, not to mention that my daughters unfortunately said that was the best spaghetti they'd ever had before. I said, really? It's not as good as mine? It was fabulous. But what Isabella does, viewers, is she has a ministry in the kitchen with family, with friends. So I just have to publicly, right here in front of all of our TV 45 family, thank Isabella for what you did for me during that time.
You know, Barbara, I knew where you were.
Yeah.
You know, I knew what it was like having someone that we love in a nursing home.
Yeah.
It was my Nonna Isabella, and we were there in the nursing home, and I love those people there. They are just incredible ministers to the people that we love. I don't know that I could do what those people in that nursing home do.
I know that you could,
you know,
because I saw you in that nursing home. Isabella walks down the hallway, and she has never met a stranger. She hugged on and loved all of those people, in particular my dad. So again, thank you. Okay, let's not focus on that anymore, except to say that this is definitely a ministry that you do. All right, first of all, what are you doing?
Well, I got to tell you about this pasta. Spring is in the air. I've got the itch to do something wonderful without an ounce of mayonnaise. How many people know pasta salad and they think of mayonnaise?
That's right.
Not in my house, baby, okay?
Good.
We are going to show you right now how to do a wonderful ensalada mediterranea, okay, without mayonnaise, and you are going to love it. And when I show you how to use these wonderful vegetables, look at this eggplant that I've got in front of me. Barbara, I've got a job for you right now, darling. Can you handle this?
I can do it.
I want you to take that onion and I want you to slice that for me, okay?
Like in slices or dices?
No dices, nice slices, okay? I'll help you out, don't worry.
We have Band-Aids around in case I slice my hand.
And if we don't, we're going to find some.
All right, here's what I want to ask you about the eggplant. How do you know how to buy a right kind of eggplant? Because I've bought it before where it's been kind of bitter.
I remember
What's the
you
secret?
said that.
I did.
You know, I should have showed it to you. It was nice and beautiful and firm, first of all. It didn't have any blemishes. It was gorgeous. And I should have showed you before I went chopping away.
Okay, but no blemishes, but also is it soft or is it hard?
It's firm.
It's firm.
It's firm. If it's getting mushy,
it's no good.
I wouldn't use it.
Okay.
I wouldn't use it. You want it nice and firm. It's got great shelf life. Here, Barbara, feel free to throw it in that bowl,
All right, this is our compost
there
pile.
You go.
Right,
and
we're
you know
going
what?
green here at TV 45.
Before we go anywhere, let me check that pasta. Hang on, because
I know how to do this. I can do this.
Are you sure you can tell me if that's done?
No, I can't tell you that. But I can do this.
Stay right there.
All
Perfect. It's done. Okay, Barbara, we're done.
All right, so what am I doing?
I want you to, right now,
put it in the bowl?
Turn it off. I want you to get all that aqua out of there and throw it right in that bowl.
All right.
And when you're done, I'm going to want you to take a little bit of l'olio de oliva. Remember my l'olio de oliva, my olive oil?
Yes.
And I want you just to drizzle it on there because we don't want it to stick. Okay?
I'm sure we're going to be drizzling.
We're going to be drizzling.
If I know Isabella like I think I know Isabella, there will be no drizzling. We're
going to be drizzling. Barbara, you're giving me a reputation, babe, all right?
Hey, olive oil is good for you.
I've got to live that one down, all right?
When we were in Israel, our tour guide, who was an Israeli, and he was 70-something years old, he had the most beautiful complexion you've ever seen, and he would drink a little cup of olive oil straight.
Wow.
Well, a little, I don't know, a little teeny tiny bit like that every single day. And that made his complexion beautiful. I'm fine with drinking olive oil.
Well, I am so glad you are. Well, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do more than just drink it, okay?
Okay.
Because we've got a beautiful little layer right here in this saute pan. Get yourself a nice, good saute pan, and I want that nice and hot because what we're going to do is we're going to take this melanzana. Okay, I want you to learn how to say these words.
All right, I can do it.
I have to backtrack. Oh, he escaped. It is melanzana. It's eggplant.
Melanzana.
Melanzana. There we go. We're going to actually put that in there right here. Look at that beautiful sizzle already.
Beautiful.
We're going to take it, make sure you got lots of room in this pan, folks. And before we throw anything else in there, you're going to find out. We want to add a little bit of color. What do? Always, always. We're going to season as we go with kosher salt.
Yeah, kosher salt. I think that's important for us to say that because that's better for you than just the kind of salt that you normally buy, or is it just more flavor?
I believe, well, there's kosher salt, there's sea salt, and that's that salt that you salt the water with. If you ask me, I use the cheaper stuff, to salt the water, all right? Okay. Remember, your water has to taste like the ocean. That's the key. Now, Barbara, notice something right now. We put a layer of olive oil. What happened to it? It's gone.
Right, soaked
up. Right. The melanzana will always soak up that oil.
Okay.
And it's okay. It's olive oil, and you're going to just sprinkle a little more on as you need it. Get yourself a beautiful cuchara, okay? Cucchiaio, excuse me, cucchiaio.
Which is a what, wooden spoon?
A wooden spoon.
See, now, I know Italian.
I know you do.
Yeah.
And you know, how many of these were broken on my rear end? Excuse me, all right? None, I'm happy to say. But don't ask me about my brothers Dominic, Tony, and Joe. Yes. They can speak personally about the wooden spoon.
Spare the rod, spoil the child. My daughter has a wooden spoon in her kitchen drawer that has an unhappy face on it.
Oh.
It has a non-smiley face because he knows, Charlie knows, Mary Grace knows, if they see the wooden spoon coming, there might be just a little pop.
There you go.
Yes.
Let me show you about this. It's beautiful. This is peperoncini
rosse.
That is
beautiful.
Watch this trick. I want you to know. But Barbara, well, darling, you got to like get this baby in here for me. Can I show you something?
And did I do a bad job on these?
Well, sweetheart, let me help you a little. What I really wanted you to do is to put it on the top and now toss it in, okay?
Now what now? I just do them like this?
Just, there you go.
All right, and then put them in there.
Toss them in, just like that.
Got it.
I'm going to show you a trick, viewers. Watch this. I love how to core peppers. Now, don't miss this. Here we go.
I love red pepper.
I'm going to just get that knife just through the skin, just like that through the top, and we're going to do this.
Wow.
Isn't that the coolest thing?
We'll show that. Let's try. They're hardly any
Take a look
seeds.
at that. There's hardly any seeds.
You can still eat a few seeds. They're not going to kill
Oh,
you,
they
right?
don't hurt you
Right,
at all.
Right,
You
that's
see,
what I figured.
remember, you're going to learn that cooking is not scientific as far as I'm concerned. And Isabella's kitchen, all right? That's what I love about cooking. And truly, the art of Italian food is that you don't have to be a great chef to make a great meal. This is going to be proof right here. Anyone can do this. But what I'm going to do is just slice this baby up. Now we got a few seeds. We take them out of there. It's no big deal.
You know, I wouldn't mind
May
cooking.
I have that bowl, please, sweetheart?
If I could cook Italian and have Isabella in the kitchen with me, it would be just loads of fun. But that's kind of the lesson to me today. Make it fun, Isabella. You make this fun, but we can, as
Thank
mothers and grandparents, we can do this too with our kids, right?
Get your babies in the kitchen.
You know what I think we need?
Go ahead.
Right?
You're reading my mind,
All
darling.
right, a little more olive oil.
And what else do we need to do with that l'olio di oliva? Sprinkle it on that,
There we
drizzle
go.
on that pasta.
A little
Perfect.
drizzle.
Now stir that up for me, Barbara.
All right.
We don't want that sticking.
All right. I got
Okay, here we go. I'm going to take these peppers and I'm just going to slice them nice and thin, okay?
Okay.
And we're going to toss them in.
Viewers, I wish that you could smell everything that's going on right now. This is the greatest smelling studio, kitchen studio, probably in the world. It is
Thank
smelling
you.
wonderful. And some of that is maybe obviously this that's going on, but there's some garlic going on around here too.
Oh, yeah. There's going to
Loving
be
it.
a lot of garlic. And wait till you see. Barbara, would you stir that up for me right in here?
Sure, and a little more sprinkle, or no?
Not yet.
All
We're
right.
good.
We're okay.
good. I'm just going to
That's
take
just beautiful.
this.
And something
Thank
I
you.
learned a long time ago, and I think you'd probably agree with this, the more beautiful and the more colorful the vegetable, the better it is for you. So this red is something that's real good for us. Of course, the eggplant is good. Oh, more drizzle.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I know.
Drizzle
I can't.
just a little.
I have to multitask when I'm with Isabella.
Yes,
Got to be
you
able to
do.
talk and cook and drizzle and
There you go.
stir. Okay, I'm thinking this is too high. I'm going to turn
No,
this down.
actually, it's
No?
not. And I'm going to
Okay.
tell you why. May I have
It's
the
making me very nervous.
I know that. And you know what? This is, and you know why? It's only because we don't have a hood at the moment. Okay?
Okay.
But I will tell you right now, you want color, and we want to
Oh, yeah.
caramelize,
Right.
okay?
Oh, okay.
If you lower the heat, you're going to be steaming.
Uh-huh.
We don't want to steam.
Okay.
Okay? We want to bring some beautiful color here.
What does caramelized do? Does it bring out the sugars?
It
or-
brings out the natural sugars, in the, particularly the onion.
Okay.
In this recipe, viewers, we have a yellow onion, and we also have this beautiful red onion. But this is going to be put in there raw, and the yellow is cooked.
Okay.
All right, so
So-
Barbara, I'm going to help you with this,
Oh,
okay?
thank you, right.
But before we do that, we have l'aglio, of course.
L'aglio.
What is l'aglio? L'aglio is garlic. I'm going to put right in here a few cloves of l'aglio, and I'm going to just slice it up. Thank you, Barbara. Just like that. Now, you see that beautiful color already?
Beautiful. Yes.
All right.
Just sing for my supper here.
Now notice, as I'm just chopping away, it's a no big deal. Notice there's no rhyme or reason.
But you don't smash it. I've seen people smash garlic before.
You know, you can do that. And I'm going to actually show you
Okay.
in a little bit what we're going to do with that smashed garlic,
Okay.
okay? In the meantime, I'm going to put that l'aglio in just
Okay.
like that.
Just one clove. That's all we're using.
I didn't say one.
No,
There was
one.
probably four.
Oh, it's so fragrant. Four. Okay.
There was at least four in there.
Yeah, when Isabella came to my house, luckily I had some fresh garlic. I think she probably would have thrown me out of my own home
I got to
had I
tell
not
you,
had garlic.
I was starting to sweat. It took me a while to find that, but I found it.
We had it.
I said, that's it. If you can get me the pomodoro, the tomato, and get me the olive oil and the garlic, that's all I need. 3 ingredients, darling.
And I had olive oil, I had the garlic, and
Yes.
I felt very lucky.
And it was just wonderful. And that's my favorite part, truly, was talking to you
I
and
know.
your beautiful daughters
I
and your
know.
grandbaby and sitting down. And I got to tell you, Barbara, you got to have a little Italian in you. I know. You know, we will lower this now because
Okay,
it's
good.
doing really well. I'm going to take this and I'm going to give you one.
You say I
Now.
have Italian in me? Did I hear you say
And
that?
I said that because you know what? You were not happy until you fed me. All right? You said, I want you to eat this apple and cheese right now. And she would not leave me alone until I ate that apple and cheese, all right? And I did. I have to say. And you were so right. It felt so good to have that little snack to get me going.
Well, I can't cook without eating. You know, you've got to be doing
Now, sweetheart.
not a good job again?
Barbara?
I'm sorry. What did I do?
It's okay. I want viewers. This is what it's supposed to look like. Okay? That's not exactly what's supposed to happen at the moment, but that's okay because it's going to work.
It's going to work. And a purple onion is a purple onion is a purple onion.
Now, what I wanted you to do is take the skin off, which you didn't do there.
Oh, I didn't take the skin off.
Now watch.
Okay.
Here we go. We're going to slice these nice and thin, just like this.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. These are way too thick.
Yeah, but that's okay because I love onions.
I do too. I do too. It'll work. It'll work.
Like I said, it's gonna work. May I have my cucchiaio? Thank you so much. All right, now I want you to see, this is just fabulous already.
Is beautiful.
But you know what we didn't do? What did I always tell you about my cayenne pepper?
Your favorite. Cayenne pepper
I love cayenne.
Everything.
I'm gonna give it just a little bit of kick.
Yep.
I'm going to add a little more.
I did not have cayenne pepper, viewers, at my house the day that Isabella came to cook, and she was not happy about the cayenne pepper. She's like, how are you going to have a kick in your spaghetti without it? But you somehow made it work.
I did. I used your black pepper.
Black pepper.
But it's not
as good as the cayenne.
I just love the cayenne.
I've actually read that cayenne is actually better for you than black pepper, health-wise. I've read that.
It's much better for the cardiovascular system.
Okay.
Now, you know what I want you to turn that off.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about this for one moment. We're going to take it off because, viewers, I want you to see, first of all, can you see that? I want you to see how beautiful this is. We got the beautiful melanzana, the eggplant, the peppers, the onions, and the garlic. I want you to take it off the flame, and I want that to come to room temperature, okay? Remember, I had that pasta cooking before we got started because I wanted that pasta to come to room temperature. We're now going to throw this together, and you're going to see how simple and how quick and easy and healthy this is, and how everyone that you bring this, every event that you bring this to, will absolutely love it. So what do we have here? First of all, I want to get this bowl going full of the dressing. You know, we talked about the laggio and smashing. Watch this. I've got probably another, you know what, I'm not even going to chop. I want you to see this. We're
okay, see, I knew there was a time where you had to smash
We can.
garlic. Okay.
Now, the Spanish people use a pilon. Because they actually put it in this little container with it's a mortar and pestle, they call it in English, and you do the exact same thing. But you know, we don't have a pilon here, but we have the makings.
We have Isabella. That's all we need is Isabella.
You're just going to smash. We're going to add a little bit of salt there. Now watch what happens. You're just going to take this, and you know what happens? Normally, when you are dicing and chopping, all right, and mincing garlic, without the salt, it goes everywhere. Notice it hasn't moved.
Is that the reason you
did it? That's absolutely. It doesn't move, and it allows you to mince this.
Okay.
Watch how beautifully and fine this is becoming. Do you see that?
That's a new trick.
It is, and it's simple.
Learned.
So you don't need a pilon. You just need a cutting board and knife. Garlic and salt. Here we go. So I'm going to wipe my hands really quickly.
Okay.
Now I'm going to put some lojo de oliva. This lojo de oliva, I'd say, you know what? I just love this baby. First of all, we need red wine vinegar. And I think the recipe called for 7 tablespoons. That's what I had right in here.
And it is on your website, too. This recipe, viewers, in case you're not getting everything right now, it is on Isabella's website. We'll give you that information a little bit later in the show.
And what I'm doing also is I'm just drizzling and whisking at the same time. And if you don't have a gadget like this, you gotta get one.
Yeah.
I'm not all about all these new gadgets, but I love certain things, and this is one of them. You know what I love about this little whisker here, like this, is that it actually allows you to get in there much better.
Sure.
It allows, see how this bends so nice and easily, how flexible? Okay, and of course, what do we need? A little bit of kick.
The cayenne
A little bit of
pepper.
cayenne. What else do we need? Hello? A little bit of sale. Hang on, just like that. Watch this. A little bit of lojo. And as I'm drizzling, I'm just marrying these flavors together.
Right.
Just like this. Now, I'm going to leave this alone just for a moment because we have these beautiful herbs that are calling my names, basilico. Viewers, you remember how to say that? Basilico. All right. This is fabulous. Smell this.
That's wonderful.
I'm going to chop the basilico. Barbara, I want you to chop this beautiful prezzemolo. Say prezzemolo, Barbara.
Prezzemolo.
There we go.
What is it? Parsley?
An Italian parsley.
Of course I knew that.
Of course.
Parsley. Beautiful.
And what are we going to do? Watch this. Again, So simple.
Camera on Isabella, please. Camera not on Barbara doing her chopping.
I actually just threw in these beautiful vegetables because it's just gonna flavor them so
You ready for the
incredibly
parsilica?
well. No, that's basilico. That's
No. I say, are you ready for the parsilica?
Honey, prezzemolo, stay with
That's
me.
what I said. Are you
That's
ready?
what I love you, Barbara. You're so real.
I say, are you ready?
Honey, throw it in
Throw
there.
it in there.
Perfect.
A little parsley.
And you can never have too much as far as I'm concerned.
Good.
Okay?
Good. Looks
now,
wonderful.
I'm going to taste this dressing real quick, making sure. Needs a little more kosher salt.
Okay.
There we go. Toss that in. Watch this. Here we go.
Can we do this? Stir this around a little bit, or
Don't
no?
even worry about it.
No?
Here we go. Now I'm
Okay.
going to show you to throw this together.
Okay.
Are we ready, Barbara?
I'm ready.
Watch us, viewers. We got the pasta ready. Barbara, you know this pan weighs a ton. Here we go. I got to
you all
work
right?
out. Oh, yeah.
You
Here we
are
go.
working out. This is a huge workout.
Thank
here.
you.
And
Would
in a
you
little bit, we're going to be working out by tasting it, too.
Hang on, may I have that?
Yes.
So what did I do? I immediately put this with the pasta. But before I do anything else, I'm going to toss this dressing in. Watch this.
See, this is an entire meal. You have your vegetable,
Oh.
you have your pasta. You don't need anything else. Would you have bread with this, maybe, or
You
what?
don't need it by
you
any
don't really
means.
need
But
it.
as a Mediterranean, an Italian, a Greek, you name it, absolutely
Yeah.
we need pane. Absolutely. Look at these beautiful pomodoro. They're heirloom tomatoes.
Well, I wouldn't want to eat
Throw
those if
'em
they're
in.
heirlooms.
I got to
Is it
tell
okay?
you, I'm telling it's a marketing deal, okay?
Okay.
You know, heirloom quality seeds come from generations of seeds.
Is that true?
That's what they tell me.
Oh,
But again,
never heard of
it's a
that.
marketing deal, darling.
Yeah,
They
well,
use that word. What do we have? Capere.
I love
capers,
those. I found out what a
capers.
caper is finally. Not too long ago,
Yes.
I found out that it's a flower blossom.
It is.
A flower.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes. You know what's neat about it? God gives us everything good to eat in the earth. All of this that we thought, oh, flowers you don't eat, oh, parsley you don't. Yes, God gave
Yes,
us all
we
of this
do.
for our bodies.
Take a look at this. Is this not incredible right here?
Well, tell us about a Mediterranean diet, too, how heart healthy that is. We always hear that they're the healthiest people out there. There's a reason for that. This is the reason.
It is the reason. Barbara, take those beautiful, beautiful peppers, onions,
You
throw
want
them
all
in.
these? This
I
is
want
not too many?
Throw them
Every
in,
onion.
darling.
Okay, I won't do the skin this
And
time.
last but not least, at the very end, we have ricotta
I
salata.
love it, love it,
Do you
love it.
remember that?
Love cheese.
Now, ricotta salata is similar to a feta, but it's smoother in texture. Now, I want this crumbly. All right, Barbara, I'm going to give it to you, and I want you to crumble it.
See, I would have thought
in
that you
there.
would grate that, but you don't
No,
have to grate it. You just
I
have
want you to literally put it in there just like that. You know what? You take this and
all
chop
right.
that up.
Chop, chop.
Because I want to taste this, because this is fabulous. Just like that.
Again, this is what kind of cheese?
This is called ricotta salata.
And what's the salata? Just because it's for a salad?
Actually, salata means salted.
Oh.
Sale is salt.
Now that's interesting because all the salt you would think a Mediterranean diet would not be good for you, but this is the right kind of salt. It's natural salt.
And you know what? In every cheese, well, majority, not every, there is many cheeses without, okay? But in many cheeses, they have the correct amount of salt in there. Now, first of all, see how fabulous this looks?
Beautiful.
We got to taste.
Okay.
Because I'm not leaving until you get a bite of this fabulous.
Great. Oh, well, thank you, Isabella.
All right, here we
always
go.
get to taste. I love this. Our poor crew, they have to sit there and they're working, they're smelling, they don't get to taste
Let me
it.
have your plate. Now, I want to make sure you get all these beautiful things in there.
Yes, that's great.
Right there.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. I want to get some melanzana, a little bit of ricotta. Barbara, I'm going to give you a forchetta.
All right.
Take that one.
Thank you, Lord, for all of these fresh vegetables in here. Thank you, Lord, for Isabella. Thank you for our viewers that I hope that you'll take advantage of this wonderful recipe. Let's see how it tastes.
Let's do this right now, and you tell them what you think. Madonna mia, viewers,
That's what I would have said.
I got to tell you, there is nothing like this pasta mediterranea. And all you have to do is call me, email me, go to my website. The recipe is right there. Barbara, tell them how to get a hold of me.
I'm too busy right now.
Never mind, I'll tell you how to get a hold of me.
Go for it, Isabella.
You can reach me at Isabella's Bella Cucina on the website, foodwithpassion.com. You can email me at ivicari108@gmail.com. don't hesitate to pick up that phone and call me at 407-267-6033. I so look forward to hearing from you. And as I say to all right, vivere bene amici. You live well, my friends. And I look forward to getting to know you.
I tell you what, Isabella and viewers, this is something that is a ministry. When Isabella cooks in our kitchen, we feel the love and we feel nourished. And, you know, as mothers, as grandmothers, as friends, we are nurturers. And a lot of what you do is to nurture. You nurtured me when my dad was so sick. You nurture your children. That's what we want to do. And what better way to do it than in the kitchen? Whether you're a great cook or not, you could tell I'm not a great chopper. I do like to cook. And I do fix food for my family, but it's very, very simple. But I don't do a lot of Italian. This is something that I want to incorporate into our menus at home, and Isabella can help you with that. She can become a minister of food for you. So thank you for this. I look forward to, I'm going to take a bigger bowl of this and put it off to the side and eat it in a little bit. That's what I want to do when I really have time. Thank you. Tell me very briefly about your family. Is everybody doing well?
I'm so glad you asked, because I was dying to tell you. The wonderful news, Adriana, Gabrielle, I miss you. My babies are in San Francisco, and to God be the glory who put them together there. I'm so proud of you, and I love you. And cara mamma, bon compleanno, cara mamma. Happy birthday, Ma. I love you, Ma, with all my heart, with all my soul, and all that is within me. Bon compleanno, Mama, I love you.
Oh, Isabella. Is she not the most precious thing you've ever seen? Thank you again so much for coming and being a part of our family here. You are our family here at TV 45.
We are familia.
You are. We are familia. And you are too, viewers. We again thank you so much for joining us. I pray that this program today for you was a blessing, where you were encouraged to see how easy it is to get in the kitchen with someone that you love, that you care about, and you can have fun and you can minister to your family. You all continue to write into us here at TV 45, and we so appreciate your support of our ministry in praying for TV 45, and also in asking us to pray for you, because we consider it a joy and an honor to pray for each other. We consider it a joy to pray for all of you. And just a couple of prayer requests that I wanted to bring up to you today, viewers. One was to pray for a church in Hollywood, Florida, where they're seeking a minister to lead their congregation. We will be faithful in praying for that. Also for peace in the Middle East. You know, Ken always mentions how important it is to pray for Israel. Pray for that peace. There's a lot going on over there right now. All we can do is to pray for that. Be faithful in praying for the Middle East. In particular, pray for peace for Israel. That's in Scripture. And also pray for our country, the United States, that we would have peace and great leadership so that we could grow closer in our relationship with the Lord. And this is also praying for soldiers, their loved ones, for Chris and Mark and Cheryl and Tammy, Bill and Kayla. Pray for my son's marriage, for Scott and Sharon, that it would be healed, for an illness for Jennifer. Viewers, they're just so, and this is from Port Orange, Florida. There's so many others that we get. Those are just a few that we bring on the air to be sure you know that we are being faithful in praying for you. Thank you for joining us. We have a final scripture that I know is going to encourage you today from Psalm 118, verse 24. This is a great memory verse. Take it to the memory bank. It is. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Viewers, one way you can do it is in the kitchen with your family.
Amen, sister.
Love you. Love you, Isabella. We love all of you. We thank you for joining us. Until next time, we hope to see you again right back here on The Good Life.
I love